Hey guys, welcome back to Phil Plays TCG. Today we are going to be going over the secret rares that have been revealed for Set 4 Ultra Limit, and I really don't know what to think about these cards. These are kind of crazy here. But hey, first and foremost, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 2,500 subs. Let's try to get this video to 50 likes. I would very much appreciate that, guys. And let's just hop into the video here. So we have seen the artwork of the secret rares a couple days ago, but now we have officially gotten both secret rares revealed, and they're kind of nutty. We're going to start off with red. We have a 6-cost, 40k power, 0 combo Son Goku Mastered Ultra Instinct. It has 2 abilities. On play, until the end of your opponent's next turn, negate the next damage you take. Holy crap, that is fantastic. How I interpret this is basically saying that when you play this, during your opponent's turn, they have to hit you twice in order to deal a single damage. Because the first time they're going to they attack you, they are not going to be able to hurt you. The first damage is negated. It's only the second time they hit you that it's going to have you take a life. Or specifically, is it saying that next turn you just don't take damage? Which I don't think it's the second one. That would be a little too busted. And it has when attacking, choose all of your opponent's battle cards, and they get minus 20k power for the turn. This essentially acts as a damn near full board wipe for a lot of lower cost cards, as well as getting rid of a lot of bigger targets that you can then swing into with your cards. This card is insane, which makes sense. It is a 6-cost card, so it's got to have a really, really good power. Now, right off the bat, people were talking about how, oh, this card absolutely is going to go in Jiren, because Jiren really wants to awaken at low life and then just kind of stay around that low life so he can draw cards and make use of his leader ability as well as the Jiren SCR. And then this card on top of it? Like, holy crap. This is Red's first 6-cost card. Makes sense that it's also ridiculously good. Oh man. I don't know how many copies you're going to run of this, maybe as a 2 of. I really don't see people running it as more than just a 2 of. But man, this card is fantastic. I'm excited to see the alternate artwork for it. I know it's going to be awesome. So that's Reds. Now, the next one is a little more controversial, and I'm trying to figure out how I feel about this. And that is the blue SCR, 6-cost, 40k, 0 combo power, Super Saiyan Vegito. Permanent. This is the weird thing. The permanent is you don't lose the game even if you have 0 cards in your deck. And if you have 0 cards in your deck, this card gets an additional 10k power, making him a 50k body, which is huge. Activate main once per turn. Switch this card to active mode. Then choose it to one card in your opponent's battle area and return it to its owner's hand. Then place the top 5 cards of your deck into your drop area. So the owner's drop area, but we all know it's your drop area. That is okay, a lot to unpack here. The top part is you don't lose the game if you have 0 cards in your deck. We've seen cards like the SR Gotenks that you mill the top 2 cards of your deck on play, so you can grab cards in your you can fill your discard pile up. And we've seen the leader Gohan also have you discard cards from your hand and allows you to grab an extra card back from your discard pile. So far now we've got this. We know the theme of blue in set 4 is going to be involving the discard pile. And the fact that this guy here, the fact that this permanent exists makes me feel like there's going to be much more cards revealed that allow you to discard cards. Like from the top of your deck, self-mill, whatever the case may be. Sorry, I'm trying to look up something in my phone right now to like, because I know there was another Gotenks card that was revealed not too long ago that I feel like had something to do with this, maybe, if I'm not crazy. Yeah, here you go. 4-drop Gotenks, place this card in its own drop area. If you have 10 or more cards in your drop, okay, yeah, there's a 3-cost 20k Gotenks that was also revealed. But yeah, holy crap, this the fact that they even think that there's a chance that you're going to get to 0 cards in your deck means that, yeah, there's a whole lot of cards that we have not seen yet that are going to be interacting with your discard pile and allowing you to mill cards. That's crazy. Like, that's nuts. I really need to see more cards that work with this, because I want to practice with this deck. I want to practice with Gohan Leader. I want to, get some reps in with this before the set comes out, but I can't until they show off, unfortunately, more cards, because right now, this doesn't, it just seems like we're missing. We have a lot of our early and our late game now, but we haven't seen a lot of our mid game. And I really need to see that. But, well, actually, I feel like we maybe got some of our mid game and our end game, not a lot of our early game. We need to see more of the extra cards that are going to be revealed, that are going to be usable with Gohan's ability, because Gohan specifically says you have to have a Earthling and Saiyan tag on the extra card that you're picking up. So that's a big thing. The other thing is that its activate main ability allows it to switch back to active mode to bounce something back to your opponent's hand, and then you mill the top 5. So first and foremost, this means you're going to be able to attack twice with this card. So we're keeping up with that Vegito trend like we have the previous Vegito SCR, that it can attack twice. So that's really cool. It can bounce anything on board, so your opponent is going to have to replay that card again. It can get rid of a lot of problem cards that you really need off the board for that turn. It puts cards in your discard pile to use your Gohan ability with. That's great. Now, here's my concern. My concern is, right now, the only cards that really have any type of recycling ability are Earthlings, and there's nothing for Saiyan. So if you're constantly discarding cards from your deck, you are going to possibly lose your super combos, your secret rares, because most of those, like, the most good battle cards in your deck are Saiyan cards. But your super combos, like, there's no way to recycle super combos. So you're playing a dangerous game, being able to discard those. But here's not the cool thing. Here's the thing that this still gets shat on by Green 100%. Because while it is a cool idea to think like, oh, while I have this card on board, I'm not going to, lose if I deck out. Your opponent plays Broly, and it's just game over. Broly KOs this on play. You no longer have the permanent keeping you safe, and then you're just gone. So, once again, like, Blue is just at a big disadvantage to Green. And I really wish we would start getting more cards. And I'm not saying we don't, because we do. We do have a lot of really good cards that help us into our Green matchup, but it is still a very difficult matchup if Green can ramp quickly, specifically androids. Let's be real. Let's be real here. Androids is the main problem. But yeah, like, if your opponent can remove this body off the board, whether it's minusing its power down to 0 or Green just straight up one-shotting this thing, that you can't rely on that permanent ability. And you don't ever want to bounce a Broly or like a really big body back to board, because let's forget Cell also, you bounce 8-drop Cell back to the hand, cool, they play it again, they regain a life if they have enough energy to replay Cell. That's why Cell's better, because you actually have to lose resources after playing it. But I don't know, this, I'm kind of mixed. I need to see more support before I can say this card is good or bad. Right now, it's just kind of mid. We gotta see the support. But that's it for the secret rares, guys. Like I said, red just seems nutty. It's crazy how good this is. And then blue is just undecided until we see more of the support, because there's gotta be ways we can recycle cards back into our deck, because the strategy revolving around milling ourselves out, it just seems like a bad idea. unless we get some really, really good cards that can take advantage of that, I just feel like this is a really bad idea. There's gonna be cards like you want to run like 3-drop Piccolo from the starter deck that's gonna help you grab extra cards back out of your discard pile. You know, the Gotenks package might be better to run in this deck because you can recycle Gotens and Trunkses back into your hand. There's a lot of really cool ideas, but we really need to see the support. All right, I won't rattle on too much more. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about the secret rares in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care, guys.